people in the city more aggressive. They'll ask for a picture and ask for different stuff. When you with your kids and people around here, they may talk to me and say good luck on my fight and things like that. But they don't really just bother me too much. Might have few people that may ask for pictures and things like that. But most of the time, people just real respectful and just congratulate me or say good luck on your fight and things like that. Or win your next fight.
You enjoy your day, boss?
Yes, sir. If nobody knew who I was and nobody approached me or even noticed me, then I might be doing something wrong, and I wouldn't probably be on top or got world titles and stuff like that. So, you asked to be on top. This comes with it, even though you don't want this necessarily all the time, but it's part of part of being a champ.
In a sport like boxing, the backstories are important. They're part of the mythology, a way to explain the superhuman to mere mortals. But they're an illusion, too, because even heroes are made of flesh and blood. They're fallible and vulnerable, different from the rest of us, and not different at all. The difference lies in the armor boxers don. It's made from blood and sweat, scars and nightmares, from car crashes and desperate attempts at freedom. It's captivating, these trials, these sacrifices. The notion that what champions fight through is what allows them to transcend. But they're faced with a strange dichotomy. Their personal experiences and how they relate to legacies are entirely contingent on whether they win or lose. Hence the raising of stakes for April 16th, in a bout that Errol Spence Jr. and Yordenis Ugas didn't just want, but needed. What they overcame is no longer relevant, except for how it steeled them for the next fight, the one that both must win.
It's been a long time coming. I'm finally heating up after being so cold. Mama, I've been running, still running down a lonely road.
The connection I have with Dallas and Texas as a whole, it means a lot. Very few people in boxing right now can bring people to the Cowboy Stadium to come watch them fight. Everybody buying shoes and their best Saturday outfit just to come watch Errol Spence Jr. fight. It's something that I definitely dreamed of, but I never dreamed the magnitude that is happening now.
I seen the storm coming, I was trying to stay afloat. I got some work, I felt like Noah, I was trying to build a boat. Yeah.
Errol Spence has proven more than enough already. But to know Spence is to understand that he remains a long way from satisfied. Next up, another blockbuster, staged in front of his hometown fans.
I'ma take my shot, I pray for the ammunition. Yeah.
Everything's at stake. I have to show why I am one of the best fighters in the world. The only way to get the ball rolling is with a dynamic victory, especially in my hometown.
It's all about building his legs up, keeping his legs strong, especially later in the fight. Strong legs, strong foundation. This all helps.
Had a long layoff with my eye injury. Had a long layoff with the car accident. I want to, show everybody that I'm back and I'm better than before.
Every day you have the day to get better. Most people skate by. He's not a skater though.
Anyone considering whether Spence might even think about taking Ugas lightly doesn't know the truth about the truth. His remarkable rise resulted from an unremarkable grind, one that continues then, now, and for as long as this lasts.
If I didn't train as hard, it's gonna dawn on me during fight night. I'm kind of like a worry freak. It's only your fault when somebody exploits you and bring out that weakness that you already knew you had, but you didn't change the results of it. It's better than do it now and not have to worry about your legs getting tired in the fight, because the fight's too late. I'm doing everything, training hard, sparring hard, running hard. You know, I'm ready to fight come April 16th. I'm leaving no stones unturned.
This is my take on a Panda Express dish, just healthy. It's like the pepper chicken, but we're gonna use ground turkey. It'll make him feel satiated throughout the day. Because we're at a calorie deficit, we don't want him feeling hungry all day. There's just little tricks, you know.
As Spence takes aim at pound-for-pound supremacy, a nutritionist fuels even loftier ambitions. Every bite matters, because every pound counts.
Weight always been an issue for me, you know. As I got older, you know, it gets a lot harder, so it's been a real serious issue for me.
In between each meal, he's gotta drink 32 ounces of fluid. He's like, so I gotta do this every time? I'm like, yeah.
And the old school is the whole not drinking water, you know, eating less. You know, you're always hungry, you're always thirsty, and then that, you know, affects your mood.
A little trick to cooking healthy is citrus.
This is my first time, like, going all the way through with a nutritionist. They take care of you and make sure, you know, you drink and you can ask questions.
He just hangs out with his kid, his lady, and he focuses on smashing ahead, you know, on April 16th.
It's a good thing to not having to rely on myself and rely on him to make weight easy. All I gotta do is just focus on the fight and focus on training and working hard. Special sauce.
Special sauce coming right up.
I'm ready to fight come April 16th. Always smart in the ring, but I'm definitely gonna be a lot stronger with my new addition to camp.
Ya terminó, pues este campo terminó esto ya. Terminé las pesas, todo, gracias a Dios.
Ya estamos listos, ahora falta lo más importante.
He trabajado fuerte esta semana, gracias a Dios. Mi entrenador me dio estos 4 días de descanso y estoy feliz. Tengo un viaje, con el favor de Dios, un viaje provechoso ahora de 2 días, de 2 o 3 días, pero bien importante, sobre todo verle al niño. ¿No? Bien importante para mí no estar tanto tiempo sin verlo.
Bye, I love you. Que tengas buen viaje.
With a fight of massive importance just a few weeks away, Yordenis Ugas takes a short respite to focus on his other job. The title's summed up in one word: Dad. There's also time for a quick stop at some old stomping grounds. The Cuban enclave of Little Havana in Miami, where Ugas is more than a champion, he's a bona fide celebrity, a man of the people.
Nada, un placer. Tengo mucha gente que me apoya, que me sigue, los latinos, pues especialmente mi comunidad cubana que me apoya masivamente y tengo una gran responsabilidad esa noche. Gracias a ustedes.
Mucho éxito en la próxima pelea.
Gracias.
Para ti.
Gracias.
From how it started to how it's going, no one would blame Ugas for drifting back into memory lane. But that's not what this trip is really about.
Me relaja un poco, aunque ahora la mente está en la pelea, realmente es bien difícil salir de ahí. Y la verdad, toda la energía está ahí. La única, eso tiene toda la energía mía ahora. Pero verle al niño, jugar un rato con el niño, y mi niño siempre me trae energía, me trae ganas. John Time. Me vitaliza. Ven para cargarte. Ven para cargarte. Ay, coño. Otro más. Otro más. Más beso. Más beso. Más. Rico.
Even when on break from his day job, Ugas cannot escape boxing entirely. Certainly not while paying a visit to his biggest and youngest fan. Watching Dad fight is Junior's favorite way to bond with his father.
No sé qué te agarra, no. Siempre cuando tú llegas, nunca me terminas de olvidarme tu cara.
A break for the champion does not necessarily extend to his trainer, and Ismael Salas remains focused on the immense mission at hand. To devise a plan that will topple a generational talent, Salas must consider the smallest details, because strategy will matter now more than ever.
Una de las cosas fundamentales que nosotros nos concentramos es la trayectoria de los golpes. Cada vez que él tira un doble jab, él siempre viene con los cruzados, ¿no? Una de las cosas que me gusta ver es en qué posición del ring él tira esas combinaciones. Cuando está en algunas posiciones, él tira diferentes combinaciones. Cada oponente ha hecho algunas cosas, ¿no? Y nosotros dentro de esas cosas tenemos que sacar nuestras propias. Porque por eso trabajamos, ¿no? Por la victoria.
Ugas is a great fighter. He's a good counterpuncher. He's a guy that's real gritty. I feel like a lot of guys have underestimated him and end up losing. But for me, it's to take his belt and to prove that I am still the top dog at 147 pounds. My motto is, I'm the big fish. I'm the shark in the ocean. Put me in there with other sharks. I want my fans to see that I'm facing a real champion, a real fighter who's just as hungry as me, the big fish.
The most recent moniker put Spence's doubters on notice as he claimed his place in the welterweight sea. But just because it's time to eat doesn't mean he will take his next prey for granted.
If I lose, it would be because he's better than me. It wouldn't be just because I didn't train 100% or I wasn't focused. I feel under shorts, but I just feel like another fighter can't beat me.
Earl, take one.
Errol Spence, ERROL-SPENCE.
It's one thing to measure a boxer when they're unbeatable, even unchallenged, and another thing entirely when they're young, and the veneer of invincibility crumbles for the first time.
Roy Jones went to Olympics. Muhammad Ali went to Olympics. George Foreman, all these guys. So I was like, I'm gonna go to Olympics before I turn professional because that's what the greats did behind me.
Like many greats before him, Spence dreamt of Olympic glory. But as the best hope for a U.S. men's medal at the London Games, he lost. And the team made the wrong kind of history with its first ever podium shutout.
He did cry, and I was like, just don't worry about it. You remember what I said to you? One day the world gonna see who you really are. You're gonna be the world champion.
5 years and 21 wins later, Spence chose boldly for his first title fight, both in the caliber of opponent, Kell Brook, and the location, England, no less.
27,000 have packed this stadium here in Sheffield to cheer on their hometown world champion, Kell Brook.
A lot of people thought it was too early for me going to foreign territory fighting a big guy like Kell Brook. When you're an Olympian, a lot of them fighters have different styles and you're used to going to different places to fight. It prepared me for my first world title fight.
Yes, many feared Brook, the welterweight champion, but not Spence, who flew across the pond, confronted a hostile crowd, and showed only resolve to grab the redemption he sought.
And down goes Kell Brook! And the fight is over!
as Errol Spence Jr. becomes IBF welterweight champion.
Going overseas and being Kell Brook basically just stamped it that, you know, I'm the next big thing. And I haven't looked back there ever since.
As everything changed, boxer and trainer often look back at the fight that made possible what followed. 27 victories, 21 knockouts, no losses, and no shortage of signature wins.
This is a picture of Errol when he won the welterweight championship against Kell Brook. Even though you're looking forward, sometimes you look back and say, hey, I fought through this, I can fight through anything else.
¿Tú crees que la carrera de Spence ha sido un poquito más fácil que la tuya?
Sí, la de él ha sido más fácil. Él ha peleado, sobre todo comenzó mejor que yo. Yo comencé, tuve mi tropiezo, pero lo que estoy haciendo yo, pocos peleadores lo han hecho en la historia.
And hello again, everybody. We welcome you to ShoBox.
Yordenis Ugas is the latest in Cuban amateur stars who've defected and turned pro.
What distinguishes Ugas from other reigning champions is how his career almost ended before it really began.
Yo llegué aquí, era 2 veces campeón mundial amateur, medallista de bronce olímpico. Que las cosas en el boxeo no fueron como yo pensaba.
And a right hand drops him.
11 bouts into an emerging pro career, Ugas landed his first big opportunity, a televised showcase that did not follow the plan.
The winner, by way of split decision, Johnny Garcia.
Johnny Garcia tuvo una pelea dividida. Estaba con Torran, me sacaron, me fui a la calle prácticamente.
Well, I'm not sure the crowd here quite agrees.
Ugas continued to fight, but he wasn't the same. In 2014, after losing back-to-back bouts, he made a once unthinkable choice and walked away from the sport.
Me quedé 15-3, un récord mediocre para mi calidad. 15-3 no va para ningún lado. 4. Siempre había estado en el boxeo, nunca había estado fuera del boxeo, no sabía cómo era la vida prácticamente fuera del boxeo. Soy un peleador que le gusta pelear. 2 años y medio perdido, sin carrera, afectó mucho mi confianza.
2.5 years can feel like an eternity when spent adrift from a sport that defined an existence. Ugas needed a lifeline, and it came from Aroldis Chapman, star pitcher, fellow Cuban defector, and longtime friend.
Sí, lo conocí en Cuba, viajamos juntos, fuimos a los Juegos Panamericanos. Me apoyó, me mandó para aquí, para Las Vegas en el 2016. Cuando ya yo estaba, me mandó aquí a Las Vegas, me dio $20,000 y por eso cuando regresé a pelear me puse 54.
It's rare, at least in modern boxing, to rack up 3 losses, almost retire, and only then begin the push to the pinnacle. But Ugas took the uncommon path. His epic upset of Pacquiao was less of a lightning strike and more the culmination of a 5-year run.
Oh, good body shot there. He hurt him. He's hurt to the body.
Where he scrapped for and made good on every opportunity available.
Oh, uppercut. That one stunned Law. Another one that drops him.
Quiere decir que el destino lo llevó a ese punto. Es un caído que se ha levantado, que es una proyección bella.
Right hand sends Robinson crashing to the canvas.
Yo lo que pienso que Ugas ha sido el mejor comeback de los últimos años en el boxeo mundial.
Yordenis Ugas here in round 7. And Ugas, he can't fight this feeling. The biggest win of his career.
Hooked on a feeling, I'm high on believing that you're in love with me.
Consider Ugas a man who's having a moment, he plans to enjoy. A man who just purchased his dream home with his fiancée Dayanara and their 2 furry friends, Fendi and Princess Puka.
Tenemos 3 años juntos. Estaba como para 4 peleas de ya las preparaciones y todo. Los sentimientos y es like súper dedicado con su trabajo y me ha enseñado mucho como dedicación. Que estaba loco porque vamos a comer.
No, me doy la cama, creo que nunca había visto una pelea de boxeo. Yo creo que la primera pelea de boxeo que vio fue la mía. Pero ya con los años ha estado bien inmiscuida. No importa.
Está rico igual. Yo pienso que como que él se va a probar él mismo, ya después de que él le gane a Spence, que es una pelea que también él ha pedido por muchos años.
No comas rápido para que no.
In a fight that highlights the importance of family, Spence's childhood friends remain by his side. It's their job to ensure he collects strikes before he actually strikes.
I'm just nervous. The cameras and stuff. Why I gotta go first? Damn!
Oh yeah, big gunner.
Before I was who I was, I was hanging with them same guys, and it's not like I became a world champion and then these guys start coming around. They was coming around before I was, the truth.
Hey, Pop, you need the bumpers?
Wake up in the morning, Friday, feeling like I should. Paycheck came, so you know I'm
Cash money.
Man, y'all be practicing.
He averaged like 80. I'm telling you.
Boxing, you hear a lot of people saying on record that it's a lonely sport.
Oh! My kids out the street.
So it's moments like these, when you got genuine people that have been around you from the jump that are kind of, take your head away from it from a quick second and kind of get them ready for that long haul on the back end of the camp, for sure.
And all my haters want you to tell me how you really feel.
Look at him. Okay.
That's the easy I know, boy.
I think I need a warm up, man. I don't crack under pressure, man. Them cameras turn on. You get something different.
Yeah, get the party rocking like us. Know what the crew that's popping like us.
We got 45 seconds.
Spence didn't become one of the world's top fighters through a singular skill set. Whether it's strike season in the bowling alley or dropping silky smooth jumpers at an arcade, the takeaway doesn't change. This champion excels at whatever he tries. His eyes forever on the prize.
Like, yeah.
So I can figure out anything? Let me get that blue one right there. Yeah. Maybe my son will like it. They'll say which Pokemon it is. But it's cute. Yeah, I won this bowling champ.
April 16th, man down. We came to rock, we on your block like, yeah.
I'd like to thank God for giving us this food today. I love y'all, I appreciate y'all. Even though I don't sometimes answer y'all text messages or phone calls. And I thank God for y'all. Because through, my accidents or, my mishaps, y'all never treated me different or, talked about me for all I know. I got a nutritionist now, so think about me when y'all eat this good food. Thank you.
Even with a significant date fast approaching, Spence makes certain to keep his loved ones nearby. He wouldn't be here, headed towards boxing immortality, without those who have been there from the start.
I'm not one of those guys that can do training camp, for 10 weeks and not be able to see my family and friends. It's one of my favorite aunties. I ain't gonna say my favorite because my other auntie over there, so.
I'm the golden aunt.
These people that support me since day one.
This is his mom who loves him dearly.
Yeah, I'm glad I have that, because a lot of guys at my level don't. This is my big sister, Ebony. She the one that really probably taught me how to fight, because she used to beat me up all the time. This is my little sister. I feel like it doesn't matter how much success or money I gain, they're always gonna be the same. They're always gonna be here for me, whether I'm at the top or I'm at the bottom. This is my girlfriend, Ayo, who I love.
It's important for champion fathers to pass along important lessons, like the recent one Spence imparted to young Errol III. Win, whether in Pop-A-Shot or a championship bout, in order to seize the, in this case, Pokemon prize.
I want to leave something behind for my kids. I want to leave something behind for, you know, my nieces and nephews and, you know, mom and dad and things like that. So for me, it's still about working hard and staying focused.
Significa mucho esta pelea para mí, es una gran victoria. Y ahora hay que seguir, con el favor de Dios, seguir trabajando duro todavía, seguir afilando, estamos afilando. Vengo de pelear con uno de los mejores peleadores de historia. Voy en camino en 3 semanas a pelear con uno de los mejores libra por libra.
With another bout of a lifetime, just 1 week away, arduous preparations come to an end. Now a restlessness creeps in. Ugas understands pressure better than most. He knows there's a monumental difference between a win or a loss on April 16th. He knows what he's fighting for: God, family, and country, and control of the welterweight division.
Sería el primer cubano ganando 3 cinturones en una noche. Para mi mensaje que yo tengo sobre mi país, va a ser sonar más alto el mensaje todavía.
The only work that remains is to psych himself up, to do what must be done.
Hago esto solo siempre y veo a toda esta gente ahí, como que van a matarme. Me da como, coño, ¿qué pasó? ¿Qué estás haciendo yo? Vamos a hacerlo, bebé. Dale, ya. ¡Go! No, coge, aquí en mi tiempo, ¿ok? ¡Go! Ya. Showtime!
Forget, for now, about everything that led here. Forget the long fight for freedom, the car crash, the eye injury, the A side versus the B side.
I'm the best fighter at 147 pounds, arguably the best fighter in the world.
Cuando llega el momento, la verdad, los guerreros pierden todos los nervios y están listos.
Forget the careers that moved in opposite directions, like a boxing yin and yang. Forget about it. All the chatter, mere noise. The hype before reality kicks in.
When we get in the ring, it's just me and him, so for me, it's to annihilate my opponent.
Esto es un gran reto, una gran pelea.
Forget about the background of 2 champions from different countries who fight in vastly different ways, who took entirely different routes to April 16th at AT&T Stadium.
Lo que estamos haciendo historia.
April 16th, the best is fighting the best. It's a legacy fight.
Where they will stand across from each other, separated by no one and nothing. Don't miss Spence versus Ugas, Saturday, April 16th, live on Showtime, pay-per-view.
We come through with the knock, banging that real hip-hop. This lifestyle is round the clock, and we ain't ever gonna stop. Never. We at you with the knock, banging that real hip-hop. Hip-hop. That's just how we rock. That's just how we rock. Banging that real hip-hop. Hip-hop. Hip-hop.